Alif Lam Ra. These are the verses of the clear book. Truly, we have sent it down as an Arabic recitation so that you may understand. We relate to you the finest of stories through what we have revealed to you in this Qur'an, though before it you were among those unaware. When Joseph said to his father, "Father, I saw 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them bowing down to me," he said, "My son, do not tell your brothers about your dream, or they may scheme against you. Surely Satan is a clear enemy to the human being. And so your Lord will choose you, teach you the interpretation of events and visions, and complete his favor upon you and upon the family of Jacob, just as he completed it before upon your forefathers Abraham and Isaac. Surely your Lord is knowing, wise." In Joseph and his brothers there are signs for those who ask. When they said, "Joseph and his brother are more beloved to our father than we are, even though we are a strong group," our father is clearly mistaken. Kill Joseph or cast him away to some land, so that your father's attention will be for you alone. Then after that you can become righteous people. One of them said, "Do not kill Joseph, but throw him into the deep of the well. Some travelers will pick him up if you're going to do something." They said, "Father, why do you not trust us with Joseph when we are truly sincere toward him? Send him with us tomorrow that he may enjoy himself and play, and we will surely protect him." He said, "It saddens me that you would take him, and I fear that a wolf may eat him while you are unaware of him." They said, "If a wolf were to eat him while we are a strong group, then we would truly be losers." So when they took him away and agreed to put him into the depths of the well, we revealed to him, "You will surely inform them of this affair of theirs, while they do not realize." When they went away with him and agreed to place him in the depth of the well, we revealed to him, "You will surely tell them about this deed of theirs, why they do not realize." And they came to their father at night, weeping. They said, "Father, we went racing one another and left Joseph with our belongings, and a wolf ate him. But you will not believe us, even if we are truthful." And they brought his shirt with false blood on it. He said, "No, your own selves have made a matter seem easy for you. So patience is most fitting, and Allah is the one sought for help against what you describe." A caravan arrived, and they sent their water drawer, and he let down his bucket. He said, "Good news, a boy." And they hid him as merchandise, while Allah knew well what they were doing. And they sold him for a small price, a few counted coins, and they had little regard for him. The one from Egypt who bought him said to his wife, "Treat him well, perhaps he will benefit us, or we may take him as a son." And so we established Joseph in the land, and to teach him the understanding of events. Allah carries out his command, but most people do not know. And when he reached full strength, we gave him sound judgment and knowledge. That is how we reward those who do good. The woman in whose house he lived tried to draw him to herself. She locked the doors and said, "Come to me." He said, "I seek refuge in God. My master has treated me well. Truly, those who do wrong do not succeed." She truly desired him, and he might have leaned toward her had he not seen a clear sign from his Lord. So it was that we turned away from him evil and indecency. He was surely among our devoted servants. They raced to the door, and she tore his shirt from behind, and they met her husband at the doorway. She said, "What should be the punishment of one who intended evil for your wife, except that he be imprisoned or face a painful penalty?" He said, "She was the one who tried to entice me." And a witness from her household testified, "If his shirt is torn from the front, then she is telling the truth and he is lying. But if his shirt is torn from the back, then she is lying and he is telling the truth." When he saw his shirt torn from the back, he said, "This is from the plotting of you women. Your plotting is indeed tremendous. Joseph, turn away from this, and you, seek forgiveness for your sin. You have surely been among those who are at fault." And women in the city said, "The governor's wife is trying to tempt her servant. Love has pierced her heart. We surely see her in clear error." When she heard of their talk, she sent for them and prepared a banquet for them, and gave each of them a knife, and said to Joseph, "Come out before them." When they saw him, they were so struck by him that they cut their hands and said, "God forbid, this is no man, this is nothing but a noble angel." She said, "This is the one you blamed me for. I did try to entice him, but he held firm, and if he does not do what I command him, he will surely be imprisoned and will be among the disgraced." He said, "My lord, prison is more beloved to me than what they call me to. If you do not turn their scheming away from me, I may incline toward them and become among the ignorant." So his lord answered him and turned their plotting away from him. He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Then, after they had seen the signs, it seemed best to them to imprison him for a time. 2 young men entered the prison with him. One of them said, "I saw myself pressing wine." The other said, "I saw myself carrying bread on my head, and birds were eating from it." "Tell us what it means. We see that you are among those who do good." He said, "No meal will come to you as provision except that I will tell you what it signifies before it reaches you. That is from what my Lord has taught me. I have left the way of people who do not believe in God and who deny the hereafter. And I follow the faith of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is not for us to associate anything with God. This is from God's favor upon us and upon the people, but most people are not grateful. O my 2 fellow prisoners, are many separate lords better, or God, the one, the overpowering? You worship nothing besides him except names you have named, you and your fathers, for which God has sent down no authority. Judgment belongs only to God. He has commanded that you worship none but him. That is the upright way, but most people do not know. O my 2 fellow prisoners, as for one of you, he will pour wine for his master, and as for the other, he will be crucified, and birds will eat from his head. The matter you both asked about has been decided." And he said to the one he believed would be saved, "Mention me to your master." But Satan made him forget to mention him to his master. So he remained in prison for a number of years. The king said, "I saw 7 fat cows being eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green heads of grain and others that were dry. O nobles, explain my dream for me, if you can interpret dreams." They said, "Confused dreams, and we are not skilled in interpreting such dreams." Then the one who had been saved from the 2, remembering after a long time, said, "I will tell you its meaning, so send me." Yusuf, truthful one, explain to us 7 fat cows eaten by 7 lean ones, and 7 green heads of grain and others dry, so that I may return to the people and they may come to know. He said, You will plant for 7 years as usual. Then whatever you harvest, leave it in its ears, except a little that you will eat. Then after that will come 7 hard years that will consume what you stored ahead of them, except a little that you will keep guarded. Then after that will come a year in which the people will be given rain, and in it they will press. The king said, Bring him to me. But when the messenger came to him, he said, Go back to your master and ask him about the women who cut their hands. My lord knows their scheme. He said, What was your situation when you tried to tempt Yusuf? They said, God forbid, we knew no evil of him. The wife of the nobleman said, Now the truth has become clear. I tried to seduce him, and he is surely among the truthful. So that he may know I did not betray him in secret, and that God does not guide the plot of betrayers. And I do not claim my soul is innocent. The soul surely urges to evil, except what my Lord has mercy upon. My Lord is forgiving, merciful. The king said, Bring him to me. I will reserve him for myself. Then when he spoke with him, he said, Today you are established with us, trusted. He said, Put me in charge of the storehouses of the land. I am a careful guardian, knowledgeable. And thus we gave Yusuf authority in the land, settling wherever he wished. We grant our mercy to whom we will, and we do not let the reward of those who do good be lost. And the reward of the hereafter is better for those who believe and remain mindful. Joseph's brothers came and entered upon him, and he recognized them while they did not recognize him. When he had supplied them with their provisions, he said, Bring me a brother of yours from your father. Do you not see that I give full measure, and that I am the best of hosts? But if you do not bring him to me, then there will be no measure for you with me, and you must not come near me. They said, We will try to persuade his father about him, and we will surely do so. He said to his servants, Put their goods back into their packs, so that they may recognize it when they return to their family, and perhaps they will come back. So when they returned to their father, they said, Father, the measure has been withheld from us. So send our brother with us, and we will obtain measure, and we will surely guard him. He said, Should I trust you with him as I trusted you with his brother before? Yet God is the best guardian, and he is the most merciful of the merciful. When they opened their baggage, they found their goods returned to them. They said, Father, what more could we want? Here are our goods returned to us. We will bring provisions for our family. We will guard our brother, and we will gain an extra camel load. That is an easy measure. He said, I will not send him with you until you give me a pledge before God that you will surely bring him back to me, unless you are surrounded and cannot. When they gave him their pledge, he said, God is a witness over what we say. He said, My sons, do not enter from one gate, but enter from separate gates. Yet I cannot protect you from God in anything. Judgment belongs only to God. In him I place my trust, and in him let those who rely place their trust. So when they entered as their father had instructed them, it did not avert anything from God. but it was only a desire in Jacob's soul that he satisfied. He was truly a man of knowledge because of what we taught him, but most people do not know. When they entered upon Joseph, he drew his brother close to him and said, "I am your brother, so do not grieve over what they used to do." Then, when he had prepared them with their provisions, he placed the drinking cup in his brother's pack. Then an announcer called out, "Caravan, you are surely thieves." They turned to them and said, "What is it that you are missing?" They said, "We are missing the king's measuring cup, and whoever brings it will have a camel load, and I guarantee it." They said, "By God, you know we did not come to spread corruption in the land, and we are not thieves." They said, "Then what should be the penalty if you are liars?" They said, "Its penalty is that the one in whose pack it is found will be held for it. That is how we repay the wrongdoers." So he began with their bags before his brother's bag. Then he brought it out from his brother's bag. Thus we planned for Joseph. He could not have taken his brother under the king's law unless God had willed. We raise in rank whom we will, and above every possessor of knowledge is one more knowing. They said, "If he steals, then a brother of his stole before." Joseph kept it within himself and did not reveal it to them. He said, "You are in a worse position, and God knows best what you describe." They said, "O minister, he has an aged father, so take one of us in his place. We see you are among those who do good." He said, "God forbid that we take anyone except the one with whom we found our property. Then we would truly be unjust." So when they despaired of him, they withdrew to confer in private. The eldest of them said, "Do you not know that your father has taken from you a pledge before God, and before this you failed regarding Joseph? I will not leave this land until my father permits me, or God judges for me, and he is the best of judges. Return to your father and say, 'Father, your son has stolen. We only testify to what we know, and we were not able to guard against the unseen. Ask the town where we were and the caravan we came with. We are surely truthful.' He said, 'No, your own selves have made something seem easy to you, so I will keep a beautiful patience. Perhaps God will bring them all back to me. He is the all-knowing, the all-wise.' And he turned away from them and said, 'Oh, my sorrow for Joseph!' And his eyes became white from grief, while he kept it within. They said, 'By God, you will keep remembering Joseph until you waste away, or you become among the dead.' He said, 'I only lay my complaint and my sorrow before God, and I know from God what you do not know. O my sons, go and search for Joseph and his brother, and do not despair of God's mercy. No one despairs of God's mercy except the disbelieving people.' So when they entered upon him, they said, 'O mighty one, hardship has touched us and our family, and we have come with only a small amount. So give us full measure and be charitable to us. Truly, God rewards those who give.' He said, 'Do you know what you did to Joseph and his brother when you were ignorant?' They said, 'Are you truly Joseph?' He said, 'I am Joseph, and this is my brother. God has been gracious to us. Whoever is mindful of God and remains patient, then surely God does not let the reward of those who do good go to waste.' They said, 'By God, God has certainly preferred you over us, and we were indeed in the wrong.' He said, no blame will be upon you today. May God forgive you, and He is the most merciful of those who show mercy. Take this shirt of mine and cast it over my father's face. He will regain his sight and bring your whole family to me." And when the caravan set out, their father said, "I sense Joseph's presence. If only you would not say I've lost my mind." They said, "By God, you are still in your old mistake." Then when the bearer of good news came, he cast it over his face, and he returned seeing. He said, "Did I not tell you that I know from God what you do not know?" They said, "O our Father, ask forgiveness for our sins. We were truly sinners." He said, "I will ask my Lord to forgive you. Surely He is the most forgiving, the most merciful." Then when they entered upon Joseph, he drew his parents close to him and said, "Enter Egypt, God willing, safe." And he raised his parents onto the throne, and they all fell down before him in prostration. And he said, "O my father, this is the meaning of my old dream. My Lord has made it real. He was good to me when he brought me out of prison and brought you from the desert, after Satan stirred up division between me and my brothers. Surely my Lord is gentle in what he wills. He is the all-knowing, the all-wise. My Lord, you have given me authority and taught me the understanding of events. Originator of the heavens and the earth, you are my protector in this world and the next. Let me die as one devoted to you, and join me with the righteous. That is part of the unseen news we reveal to you. You are not with them when they agreed on their plan and carried it out. Most people, no matter how strongly you wish it, will not believe. You do not ask them for any payment for it. It is only a reminder for all worlds. So many signs in the heavens and the earth they pass by, yet they turn away from them. Most of them do not believe in God without also giving partners to Him. Do they feel safe that an overwhelming cover of God's punishment will not come upon them, or that the hour will not come upon them suddenly while they are unaware? Say, "This is my path. I call to God with clear insight, I and those who follow me, and God is far above all imperfection, and I am not among those who associate partners with Him. Before you, we did not send except men to whom we revealed, from the people of the towns. Have they not traveled through the land and seen how the end was for those before them? The home of the hereafter is better for those who are mindful. Will you not understand? Until, when the messengers despaired and thought they had been denied, our help came to them. Then whoever we willed was saved, and our punishment is not turned back from the people of sin." In their stories, there is a lesson for those who have sound understanding. It is not a tale invented, but a confirmation of what came before it, and a clear explanation of all things, and guidance and mercy for a people who believe.